Hey everybody, maybe I'm Enthusiast Archives here. Am I even legally allowed to say that anymore? I'm not sure. Anyways, sorry for the lack of uploads as of late. I've just been, haven't really found anything like BE related to talk about in the past few months, so that's the reason why I haven't made a video as of late. But I am doing one now for a random pickup that I found a few months ago. And here it is. I'm not sure exactly what you call this. It's just the Bootleg Baby Einstein box set deal. This one's actually kind of common. It's not like the language nursery one, but there's a lot of there's kind of an odd history with this. Like a lot of people think this is actually official, but it's not. And you can immediately kind of tell, like, on first glance, just by, like, the printing of, like, the Walt Disney logo right here. And if we look at the back, I mean, you know, yeah, babies love us, moms trust us, you know. And then, like, the great minds start all this stuff. I don't know, you can just kind of tell, like, the printing is not quite right. And from what I recall, this wasn't actually sold in stores. A lot of places, like either like eBay or like Amazon, had these for sale, and I guess parents would buy them off there, or maybe they were even sold at like random flea markets. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's the side right there, and there is. This is just kind of a wasted side right here. They could have put like the Baby Einstein logo or whatever, but no, just this poor Disney DVD logo. That's fine. Yeah, so maybe it was bought at like a flea market or I don't know, something like that. So yeah, this has like I believe like 20 or like so of like the original Baby Einstein videos from what I recall. Yeah, here's the inside right here. I believe this is used on another box set. I can't remember which one it was though. Yeah, here we go. I actually picked this up thrifting, like I said, for the low price of $3. Ooh. Which actually is not a bad deal for this at all. Like, I've seen this go for like 20 bucks, so, you know, I can't complain. So, anyway, yeah. So we got, yeah, Language Nursery. I believe these are all like the 04 versions. See, Baby Mozart, Baby Bach. There we go. Baby Shakespeare, Baby Van Gogh, Baby Santa's Music Box, Neighborhood Animals. The color of these discs are kind of weird too. World Animals, Baby Newton, Baby Beethoven, Baby Galileo. This one's actually kind of broken, so I have to do that. Baby Neptune, put that to one side. Numbers Nursery, it's a little bit upside down, but that's okay. Baby McDonald, Baby Da Vinci, Baby Noah, Baby Monet, Wordsworth on the go, Meet the Orchestra with this kind of weird font going on here. I'm not sure what's up with that. Baby's Favorite Places. Let me just kind of take it all out here. Just for the rest of them. Kind of position this down here, if I can. There we go. Yeah, so Baby's Favorite Places, Baby's Favorite Moves, which is not a great video from what I remember. My First Signs, actually with, this is actually kind of looks like the original disc, at first glance, actually. But, it is a fake, from what I recall. So, yeah. Yeah, I have a tripod now, how about that? Hi! Hi, you can see my reflection, ooh. Yeah, I just got, I don't know, I just took a shower. Okay, anywho. So yeah, we got, Discovering Shapes, and Lullaby Time, and I believe, yeah, the last one is Baby's First Sounds. So, what is that, like, 22, I believe? I'm not sure, exactly. Not sure about the exact amount. But yeah, this was actually a set that I've kind of wanted for a while, just because of how interesting it is, but I didn't want to pay, like, a lot of money for it, because I didn't personally think it would be worth it, just for, and if you do get this, it actually is a good way to get like all, like how many video, like a good chunk of the Baby Einstein videos in one little box set, as long as you're, I guess, nostalgic for like the 2004 videos or what have you. And I'm actually going to be doing something a little bit special this time around. I'm going to be doing a tier list, actually, of the videos that are in here, and just give my thoughts about them, and like how nostalgic I am, like my overall thoughts on the videos, you know, kind of stuff like that. I know some people have done tier list videos already, but I just figured why not, you know, just because I wanted to do a little something different. So I will cut to a kind of recording of me talking about my tier list, and yeah, just kind of go from there. See y'all soon. Alrighty, so now we are on the tier list part of this video. And this is created by AngryBirdMan03 on Twitter. So shout out to you, my man. And yeah, I'm only going to be including the stuff that is on that bootleg DVD set that I just mentioned. So without further ado, let's start at the very beginning with Language Nursery. And honestly, as a kid, I never really grew up with this one. I remember seeing it vaguely, but as far as like a Baby Einstein video goes, I think it's pretty plain. I mean, it was the first one after all. So I'm gonna put this one at C tier because it's nothing really exciting is going on in that video, unlike some of the other later ones. It's just a pretty plain vanilla Baby Einstein video. It's nothing really going on with it, honestly. And that leads us to the second ever Clark era video, Baby Mozart. Now, I do remember watching this one quite a bit, and obviously, like, who hasn't? And, well, obviously for one, there's a lot more action going on in the videos, there's a lot more toys, and good and interesting music and whatnot. If we're rating this by the particular versions of the videos, I would say that the 2001, obviously, I think a lot of people would agree with that, is the best because of the music being like, well orchestrated and whatnot. It's not like kind of MIDI-ish or whatever. I don't know how else to describe it. But yeah, I'm gonna put this one at about B tier. And the reason why I put it in B tier is because it's okay for what it is. I mean, at the time it's a pretty alright video. I mean, after seeing it so many times, you know, the nostalgia is definitely there for me, but as I think there are a lot other Baby Einstein videos that are out there than Mozart, because I mean, it's pretty plain, it's pretty vanilla as well, honestly. I mean, it's your base for a Baby Einstein music video, basically, pretty much. And another one of those is going to be Baby Bach, which honestly I find to be a lot better than Mozart, just because Bach's music connects with me more. I don't really remember watching this one all that much, but later on, when I started to go back to Baby Einstein and whatnot, I really felt like Bach was just a lot better in terms of the music, the selection of toys and whatnot. The kinetics are pretty cool in that video, from what I remember. And the little puppet show, like, little in-between segments are kind of redundant or whatever, but honestly, it's a pretty solid, like, music video, so I'm gonna put it at about A. I think it deserves an A tier, just because, I think it's just a little bit better than Mozart, honestly. And next up we have Baby Shakespeare, which is the one about poetry. And I don't know, I remember watching this one every so often, And going back to it, I mean, there's not really much you can say other than it's just a selection of poetry that was just with like music videos intertwined. So it's kind of on the same level of Bach and Mozart, but just with like some added poems in between. And there are some interesting puppet shows. Like I like the reliance on Bard in this one. I think it's really cute that he's like kind of the main protagonist and whatnot. And it's just a really like charming video, honestly. It's fun to go back to and rewatch. So I'm gonna put this one at also A. It's kind of on the same level of Baby Bach with me, honestly. Now, not to say that Baby Mozart is not rewatchable, because it is. It's just that these two, Baby Bach and Baby Shakespeare, are a lot more fun to go back to, honestly. Okay, and now we have, let's see, where is it? There it is. We have Baby Van Gogh, which, oh, I'm not putting it in F tier because it's sure as heck is not that. And this video is more so about just learning your basic colors. Red, green, yellow, orange, and blue, to my knowledge. And this one, it's fine for what it is. I generally enjoy it. The music segments are pretty nice. The in-between puppet shows are pretty cool too. I really like the little video of like what was it with the like the little frog in the pond. I can't really remember exactly. It's been a while since I've seen Van Gogh, but you know, it's a really charming video, and that I will also put at A tier. It's another good one to go back to, honestly. Let's see. What else do we have here in the line? We got Baby Santa's Music Box, which is, yeah, that's after Van Gogh. This is like I think, well, yeah, Van Gogh was the first FHE video, and this is the second ever one. So, and honestly, whoa, I didn't need to put it over there. And now, the thing is, it is a holiday special, right? It's like the only one they ever made. And for what it is, honestly, it's a pretty solid, like, holiday special, for just younger children. I mean, it's just like, you got like your standard Christmas songs, and the visuals are nice, and the little in-between segments are also pretty good too. I will say I do remember the penguin puppet kind of creeping me out as a kid, but honestly, other than that, well, it's just an overall really solid video as well. So that one, hang on. I am also gonna put in about A tier because it's really fun to go back to. A lot of Baby Einstein videos are fun to go back to, honestly. Especially like the Clark and FHE era ones. It's just something about them that really resonates with me for some reason, honestly. And now this is gonna be kind of a hot take, but the Neighborhood Animals and World Animals videos, I just don't really care for them all that much. I mean, the individual sections are fine for what they are. I mean, it's kind of boring to me. I don't know. It's just like, here's like a music video about dogs. Here's a music video about cats. And like, here's a music video about bugs. I don't know. It's just something about that. I don't know. It's kind of iffy. I will say World Animals had that good song about the ocean.
Hey, we're having fun swimming in the deep blue sea. Oh yeah, we're having fun swimming in the deep blue sea.
And that was that's an absolute banger right there. So let's see. For that in particular, I'm gonna put World Animals in A for that one song, and Neighborhood Animals in B. Only because it's, like I said, it's a fine video. It's just, me personally, I don't really care for it as much. And with those out of the way, now we have Baby Newton, which, where is it? There's probably people screaming at me. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, so Baby Newton. The I Know My Shape song is absolutely iconic, I will say that. And I will say that like it's a pretty solid video. Overall, it's just like going over your shapes, like just triangles, circles, rectangles, squares, you know, stuff like that. And the puppet segments are actually pretty fun to watch. I mean, you have like the I can't exactly remember the line's name off the top of my head, but I don't know. Throughout the video, he's it's a pretty cool like character, honestly. Like to just like be the like main star and whatnot. The puppet show segments are really fun too. I mean, there's like the one off top I can remember off the top of my head is like the two ducks and like they're trying to stretch out the little circle into an oval. That was pretty fun. And then and there was another one where it's like this like horse and it's like going through like the door and like every time like somebody's like knocking on the door, he's like the horse tries to like answer it and there's like nobody there or whatever. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling on a little bit, but yeah, I'd say it's also another fun one to go back to. More so for that song, I will say. World Animals and Baby Newton, man. They've got some good songs in them. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. Baby Beethoven. Now, I remember watching this one every so often when I was a little kid, and I always thought it was interesting that like each music video was like separated by like symphony. Well, I'm guessing that's related to like the symphonies of like particular like songs in the videos and whatnot. And I don't know, that kind of transition effect that like that video has is honestly pretty interesting and one that I haven't ever seen in like a BE video since. Like in a way that like you sort of just have like these different like sections of the video. I think besides maybe there's the Goldberg Suite and Baby Bach. That is one that does come to my mind, and then there's that like weird little interlude section in Mozart. But the way like Baby Beethoven has it formulated is actually pretty interesting. And out of all the music videos, I will say that it does deserve the A tier because I don't know, it's just something about the music choice is pretty good. I think like the little toys and action segments are pretty fun. I mean, it's also a really good video to go back to as well. I think it's just really nostalgic for me. And I don't know. I mean, a lot of this is just reliant on nostalgia, obviously. But I'm also kind of ranking them as like a quality of video. Now the next one, man. Oh my gosh. This one right here, Baby Neptune. I'm just gonna put this, because, hold on. I'm just gonna put this. Alright, buddy. You know where you're going. Whoop, hang on. Oh yeah. Now, I have my reasons as for why I put it in S tier. It's Baby Neptune. It's so freaking iconic to me. I think a lot of it's due to nostalgia for me, like wearing the hell out of my DVD of it when I was a little kid. But this one always resonated with me. And I don't know how you can make a video about water so fun to go back to. It's honestly kind of bizarre. Because you think with like, a video about water, like really? Like just water in general? Like water in the ocean? Like water is all around us, like that could be a bit boring. But for some reason, this freaking video resonates with me so goddamn much. In a way that it's just iconic, honestly. Like, the puppet shows, So the music choice, like the waters in our neighborhood, what was it called? Like the Raindrops and Puddles. That freaking song, man. I'm just gonna play a little bit of it right here.
Yo, yo, yo! Ah!
Yeah, there's a reason why it's at S tier, just for that damn song. Anywho, next up we have Baby Galileo. Another one of my favorites of mine, probably because it came out around the same year I was born. So, yeah, Baby Galileo. It's pretty much just a video about just outer space and the different planets we have in the solar system. And it's a pretty fun one, I gotta say. And whenever I sometimes rewatch Baby Einstein videos, that is a great one to go back to because, I don't know, it's always kind of resonated with me a little bit as well. Not to the level of Neptune, but honestly, it's just the little segments are pretty good, are pretty solid, honestly, for what they are. Although I will say the repetition of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star is, I don't know, man, it's a thing, I guess. But yeah, I'd say that also deserves to go into A tier. It's a really solid video, honestly. Let's see what else we have here. Oh yeah, Numbers Nursery, there it is, using the 2007 DVD cover, funnily enough. Now, this one, honestly, there's nothing really memorable about it. It's just a video about, like, the numbers 1 through 5, and I know a lot of people do have nostalgia for this one, but personally, I never really grew up watching this one, so, like, going back to it was just, like, I mean, it's fine, honestly, but it's definitely not really, like, an A-worthy video for me. Like, the puppet segments are okay, and I don't know, it's just, the whole concept kind of bored me as a kid. So, I mean, I did see it, but I don't remember really much about it, if I'm being honest. So, I'm gonna put this one at B tier. I mean, I do remember some of the segments, like the race car scene and whatnot, but other than that, that's really the only one that sticks out of my mind. Let's see. And now we have, Baby McDonald. Oh boy, what am I gonna say about this one? It's with these, like, darn animal videos, I just always get bored with them, I'm not gonna lie. But there is one coming up that I do have a soft spot for, but anywho, back to this one. So the segments in this one, they're, I don't know how else to describe it. It's just kind of nothing really special. It's just a video about just farm animals, pretty much, and the individual puppet segments are just like pigs splashing in mud, or like, you know, the little dance party thing, like the little thing, I can't really remember exactly. Those are the only two puppet shows that stick out in my mind. But yeah, this one never really resonated with me either, so I'm gonna put that at C tier. It's not a bad video per se, it's just, it's kind of mid in my opinion. And okay, yeah, next one up. This is another kind of mid video. Baby Da Vinci. Some pretty okay song choices in this one. And I remember, like, the concept of, like, this little machine that they, like, kind of had in, like, the video was, like, the little dealio where it was, like, the thing where they, like, these two monkeys kind of, like, pressed, like, the buttons, and it was, like, that spelled out, like, eyes or whatever, like, mouth or, like, hands or something, but it's supposed to basically just, like, learn your anatomy, like, a video about teaching about, like, the different parts of the body and whatnot. And it's kind of a weird concept for a Baby Einstein video, honestly, but I mean, I guess throughout the entire video they do play like head, shoulders, knees, and toes. So, but yeah, this one, it's D tier for me. It's not the worst video out there, but man, it's a really weak one. Okay, Baby Noah. So, another animal video, basically. And a lot of it is pretty much really, really similar to world animals, honestly. But I think it just might have, like, different animals. And this one, honestly, just goes on for way too long. I feel like they could have maybe condensed it into, like, a 25 minute video. But it's, like, what, 40 minutes long or something like that. And it kind of overstays its welcome a little bit. It's a really slow-paced video. It's not like world animals or neighborhood animals in a way, where it has like kind of engaging videos and whatnot. I mean, some of the songs in there are pretty alright from what I remember, but it just felt way too long, honestly, of a video. So I'm gonna put that at C tier, just because it just dragged on for a really, really long time. And next we have up is Baby Monet, and this one is actually kind of an interesting one because I do remember watching this one quite a bit. I have a vague memory of my elementary school actually renting this DVD out in the library, and I kind of wanted to rent the video because I was like, oh hey, a Baby Einstein video at school, that's kind of cool, I guess. But I don't know, it was probably only for the preschoolers or something like that, and I'm like, oh damn, I'm like 6 or 7. So I'm like, oh, okay. Actually, no, I think I was like probably like 5 or 6 years old, give or take. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I don't remember. Anywho, enough rambling. Yeah, so Baby Monet, it's just a video about the seasons, and I think this one's actually done pretty well. The individual segments are just pretty much just stock. It's pretty much just like stock footage to my knowledge, with a little bit of toys like interspersed. That's kind of my complaint with like some of the later videos. It just relies heavily on a lot of stock footage, which I do know like some of the other ones did too, but this one just, I don't know. I think they really just started relying on too much of it, and to me, with a Baby Einstein video, you really have to have, it's all about the toys, you know, and like the puppets. So I don't know. There was just too much stock footage and whatnot for what I remember. And the segments are pretty, there's nothing really to write home about. Off the top of my head, I can't really remember much. So it's been a while since I watched Baby Monet. So yeah, I'm gonna put this at about C tier. Alright. Let's see what else we have here. Oh yeah, so this is one of the last ones. Oh wait, no, never mind. We're on Wordsworth. That's right. I was about to skip to On the Go. Now Wordsworth is an interesting one because it also goes on for way too long. Kind of like with, I think it's probably the longest Baby Einstein video out there. I could be wrong about that though, but I don't know. And yeah, it's just a video about like just objects around your home. The one thing I do like about it though is the use of sign language of the videos. I think that's a very interesting, unique concept about like teaching kids about different sign languages and whatnot. Even though when I was a kid, I never really learned anything. I just kind of just was like staring at like, oh, a chair, oh, a computer. Like, you know, I never really paid attention to the little sign language lady on the right of the screen. I just was like, oh, okay, you know, like what I just said. And yeah, again, with the puppet segments, there's nothing really that really sticks out in my mind, honestly. a lot of these Disney videos, like, I don't really have a lot to talk about because, well, I mean, it is what it is, basically. Just a infant video. So, yeah, this one I'm gonna put at also about C tier. It's an okay video, but, I mean, nothing really to write home about. Now, On the Go, one of the last ever Baby Einstein VHS tapes. So there you go. Besides that, though, I mean, I don't know. I don't think there's anything really notable about it. It's just another video that goes on for way too long. And I don't know. It's just... I do remember watching it a few times, and it was alright for what it was, honestly. Like, a lot of this is just nothing really to write home about, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something else to say about this video. It's just about cars and vehicles and boats and hot air balloons. I don't know. It's nothing really sticks out in my mind about this one. So, honestly, it gets a C. I think... Well, I had it initially at C tier, but I'm going to move it down to D tier just because it's not really that memorable, honestly. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know. I just don't remember really much about it. I mean, even when I went back and watched all those on the bootleg set, I just was like, eh. Anywho, another kind of... Oh, Meet the Orchestra, huh? Yeah, this one. Oh boy. What do I say about this one? It's not that great. It's just a video about just instruments and stock footage and not really that much of anything interesting going on, honestly. Even the puppet segments were kind of lacking. So, yeah. I mean, there's nothing really else to talk about this one. Just B tier. And same with Baby's Favorite Places, honestly. It's kind of like in the same vein of Wordsworth, only slightly, like, more dull. If I'm being honest, it's just... Yeah. I mean, there's nothing really to say about this one either. I'm just gonna put it in D tier. Well, for this one, we all know where this is gonna go. Alright, next video. My First Signs. E tier. That's all I have to say about that one. Discovering Shapes. Oh boy. This is basically just a clone of Baby Newton. I mean, instead of a lion hosting, it's just a rhino. There's nothing really much more to be said about that one. And Baby's First Sounds. From what I recall, it's literally a clip show, so E tier. And finally, on the bootleg set, we have Lullaby Time. And this one's kind of a weird one, honestly, because I see what it was trying to do initially, but it was just supposed to be, like, in the same vein of Language Nursery, except with, like, more calmer music and whatnot. But there's, like, this one part with, like, a storybook segment that just drags on for way too long. And, yeah, I mean, there's not really much else I can say about that one. And I'm just gonna put it in D tier. So, yeah, that's pretty much my tier list. Obviously, Neptune took the crown for the best one, in my opinion. These are all pretty solid videos, those two. We only had like 3 Bs. And a few Cs. A lot of them are kind of mid, I'm gonna be honest. Like, a lot of the later ones are kind of mid. And then, yeah. So, I'm gonna cut over to, the Baby Einstein Enthusiast archives in the present. Okay, so that was my tier list for the videos that is in this box set. I guess if you guys want, you can drop some comments about like your opinions and whatnot, and I guess why I ranked some so low or so high. Again, all of it is just my own opinion. I mean, you know the drill, pretty much. I just kind of wanted to do this for fun, so yeah. Well, thanks for watching, y'all, and I will be sure to post another video in due time. This is Baby Einstein Enthusiast Archives, signing out.